Let us discuss techniques for solving complex mixed combinations. So first type is Wheatstone bridge. So Wheatstone bridge is basically when we have 5 capacitors and 4 of them are connected across the sides of a square or rectangle kind of thing, and then 2 of the diagonals of this rectangle is connected to the source, and the rest of the 2, the another capacitor is connected in between those. So if this is the situation, then what we can do is, if this C1 upon C4 that is equals to this C3 divided by this C5, or we can also write C1 C5 is equal to C3 C4. If this condition is being satisfied, then this is called the balanced Wheatstone bridge. And if a Wheatstone bridge is balanced, then what can be done? We can simply say that there will be no charge flow on this capacitor because the potential of this point and this point will be same. So we say that VB and VD is same. So this is like my VB and this is my VD. So if these two potentials are same, then there is not going to be any charge on this middle capacitor, and eventually we can simply make it a single wire. So one option is make it a wire. So these two capacitors will be in parallel, and the rest of these two, C3 and C5, these two will again be in parallel. So you can simply solve this circuit. Other way is you can just remove this branch or remove this capacitor, since no charge is flowing through this branch. So we can say that if it is there or not, it does not matter. So we can just remove it. Now we can make these two capacitors in series and these two capacitors in series, and then the combination in the parallel. So eventually we can make C1 and C3. They are in series. That C4 and C5, they are in series, and this combination and this combination of two parallels is in parallel combination. So we can solve either that or that. You'll get the same answer given that this situation is being satisfied. If you want, you can remember this, or some of these students prefer this one. So this is simply this upon this is equal to this upon this, and the second condition is like product of the opposite sides, they are equal. So you have to check first whether the Wheatstone bridge is balanced or not. If it is balanced, you can either choose to remove this branch completely or you can make it a wire. So that's your choice what you want to do, and you can find this equivalent. And what if all the capacitors, this and this, they are equal? If they are equal, then C square is equal to C square. If all of them are equal to C, then condition is already being satisfied. So we can simply say that let's make this as C. This is also C. This is C and this is also C. So these two in series becomes how much? These two in series becomes C by 2. 1 by C plus 1 by C, 2 by C, and when we do reciprocal, we get that. And these two also form C by 2, and in parallel we simply add C by 2 plus C by 2. So we get total as C. So if all of them individual capacitors are C, then does not matter whatever it is. It can be anything. The middle one can be anything. So if all of them are C, then we can simply say the overall answer is also C. So this is the equivalent capacitance when we have a Wheatstone bridge in a question. So in the entire Wheatstone bridge can be replaced by this single C equivalent capacitance. Now next type is equipotential technique. So what is equipotential technique? So all the junctions which are at equal potentials, they can be basically replaced by a single junction. So whenever this type of problem comes, what we need to do is we can simply redesign our circuit and redraw our circuit. Once we redraw our circuit, we'll be easily able to solve it. For example, this is a circuit. So here we have a lot of capacitors. Let's say each of them is having the capacitance as C. Now what I'm doing is I need to replace it and make it a new circuit, and some of the other wires are also connected. I need to get the equivalent capacitance between point A and point B. So first is, as we can see, these two are directly visible, they are in series. So I am just writing those points which are special. So if this point is A, this connected to here is also like A. So this point is also A. Now this has to be renamed other. If this is B, then this wire is connected over here, so this point is also B. Now this has to be renamed something else, so they have we have renamed it 2. Then these two are again in series, so I'll just write like from between point 2 to point A, again like I'll connect that in and if this is point 2, then this is also point 2. Now I have how many points? I have point A, point B, point 2, nothing else, right? So I am going to simply draw those 3 points, point A, point B and point 2. That's all. Now just check it out. This capacitor is connected from A to B. So just connect one capacitor between A to B. Like that, this is B to 2. So B to 2, there are two of them connected like this. So these two are done. These two are connected between 2 to A. So 2 to A, these two are connected like this. So these two are also done. And this is A to 2. So A to 2, another single capacitor is there. And then we have 2 to B. So 2 to B, another single capacitor is there. So this is our circuit. This is what our circuit will become. So A to B, directly one circuit is connected. From A to 2 and 2 to B, there are 2 or 2. So these 2 and 2, and with each that there is one in parallel. So this is a simplified circuit of this one. And now it can directly be simplified. These two can be combined in series first. Then with this parallel, this entire combination is one. And then similarly, this can be solved. And once we solve these two, so these two will become in series and then again parallel with this. And at the end, we can get our answer. In this case, this will be C and C. So C by 2. C by 2 and C is basically 3C by 2. So this entire thing is 3C by 2. This is also 3C by 2. Then they are in series. So total is 3C by 4. And then this is like C. So total is C plus 3C by 4. And eventually our answer is 7C by 4. If each of them is C, then equivalent capacitance of this entire system is 7C by 4. So this was the technique of equipotential points, where you can just rename the points which are having same potential will can directly be considered as a single point. Now next is infinite circuit techniques. So what is infinite circuit techniques? When we have infinite circuit where a pattern is being repeated, then this technique is useful. So assume that equivalent capacitance, we can just assume that equivalent capacitance is some C, and then we can replace that part which is getting repeated by the same equivalent capacitance, and then just calculate the equivalent of this new circuit, and whatever is your answer, that should again be C equivalent. So let us have a look at the example, then we will understand it. There is a note that if we are replacing all the capacitance of entire circuit, okay, with another capacitors which are K times of those initial capacitors, then the equivalent capacitance also becomes K times the initial capacitance, initial equivalent capacitance. Now let us do this question or example of infinite circuit. So now here we have an infinite circuit where we have to get the equivalent capacitance between point A and B. As you can see, it is just dot dot dot, so it's going all the way up to infinity. We have this infinite circuit. So now if this entire thing, let us say this is just equal to between point A and B, this is just equivalent to a single capacitance, and that is equal to C, that is C equivalent. Now can I say if this entire thing is that, then I can just hide this entire thing, rename these 2 points as C and D, then between C and D should also be the equivalent capacitance, should be just C, because there is 1 then 2 then 1 then 2, it's the same thing all the way up to infinity. It's just we have removed this part. So if without this entire equivalent capacitance between point C and D, that is also nothing but that should also be equivalent to C only. So from here to here, after this the circuit is just being repeated just like this. So whatever is there in front of A and B or in between A and B, same thing is there in between C and D also. So I can say that this circuit can be written as point A, point B, then we have 1 microfarad over here, then we have 2 microfarad over here, and between this point and this point we have connected what? The same circuit as the entire circuit is equal to just C. So this is C. So this is 1 microfarad. this is 2 microfarad, and let us find the equivalent of this. So this entire thing can be written as this, and the equivalent of this entire thing itself is C again. So this and this, they are in series. So in series, they will add up like 1 by C equivalent equals to 1 by C plus 1 by 2. That gives me 2C up and 2 plus C. So that is like the C equivalent, not the entire circuit, just of these two, comes to be 2C upon C plus 2 or 2 plus C. Now, this and this is in this entire C equivalent and this 1 microfarad are in parallel. So parallel, we can simply say that 2C upon C plus 2 plus 1 microfarad. This is the C equivalent of this entire circuit, and that should be equal to what? Just C. This entire thing is just equal to C. So now I can solve this equation for C, and that will be the equivalent capacitance of infinite circuit. So let us solve it. So this is nothing but 2C upon C plus 2 equals to C minus 1. When you solve it, you just cross multiply this over here. So you get 2C is equal to 2C plus C square minus C minus 2. So this is gone, and this is a quadratic which we are getting. C square minus C minus 2 is equal to 0, which have two solutions. So one solution is basically C is equal to 2 microfarad and one is minus 1 microfarad. Now negative equivalent or negative capacitance is not possible, so I will say that entire system is just equal to a single capacitance of 2 microfarad, and that is the answer. This is how you can solve the infinite circuit. Now the second part of this question says that if now each of the capacitor is replaced by another capacitor which is double in the capacitance, then repeat the question. They are asking, get the equivalent capacitance if each is replaced by the double of its capacitance. Then I can simply say, if we are replacing each and every capacitor by the double of its, then C equivalent will also simply become 2 times the original C equivalent, which was 2 microfarad. So answer should be 4 microfarad. So resultant of that would be simply 4 microfarad. Now there is one more question. This question says that find the equivalent capacitance between 2 points A and B for this figure which is shown here. So if you see this here, if I am redesigning this, then this is a Wheatstone bridge. See, from here to here, this point, so 1 microfarad is connected. From here to here, 2 microfarad is connected. From here to here, we have 3 microfarad. And from here to here, we have 6 microfarad. And in between these 2 points, there is 5 microfarad. And this is A and B. If we draw it like this, then it looks proper as a Wheatstone bridge. And now we just have to check whether it is balanced or not. So how do we check? We say this divided by this is 1 by 2. And this divided by this is 3 by 6. And both of them are simply half. So this is a balanced Wheatstone bridge. If a Wheatstone bridge is balanced, then what do? We simply remove the middle, right? And solve the circuit. And whatever is the capacitance, that is the equivalent capacitance of the entire circuit. So I just remove that branch and I will say this 1 and 3. So they are basically equal to the entire branch above is these two are in series. So they are basically 3 divided by 4 microfarad. Again, these two are in series. So this is basically 12 divided by 8 microfarad, which is 6 by 4 microfarad. And these two now are in parallel. So equivalent capacitance between A and B is nothing but this plus that. So 3 by 4 plus 6 by 4 or 12 by 8 is the same thing, is nothing but 9 by 4 microfarad. And this is the equivalent capacitance of this entire circuit. Now, next part of the question says, what will happen if each capacitor is replaced by another capacitor which is triple in capacitance? Then what will happen? Then equivalent will also be the triple in the original equivalent. So it will be 3 times 9 by 4 microfarad, and hence we get 27 by 4 microfarad. So this is the final answer.